right, so she gets back on the proven ground here tonight, and she's going to have the upper hand when it comes to the striking against most opposition in this division. Huge boxing advantage, I would think, for her here tonight.
Well, J.A., you alluded to it. She's going to have the advantage in most stand-up affairs. But if you decide to box with her, then you really are up against her, because she possesses a high-level fight IQ. Her skill set in that realm is so unique. She's so good at setting up her attacks. Her jab is like nothing we have seen for a long time inside the octagon. Her distance management is next level. Her ability to find her shots, she's constantly got her eyes on the target. She's amazing. I love watching her box. Luckily, we get to see her do it with 4-ounce glove opposed to 8, and that's why she gets knocked.
She did hint to the media this week that she felt like the body was going to be open, that maybe she'd get a knockout courtesy of a body shot, so perhaps that bears watching as the action commences. All right, just about ready for live action. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. All right, now for your main event introductions, the one, the only, Bruce Bowe.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Catherine Bearhut. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner,
Third-party Mark Goddard will handle the action for this one. Well, United Center, Chicago, Illinois, seemingly an annual destination for the combat sports leader, and great to have a UFC fight night back here in the Midwest tonight.
You know, I love coming to Chicago. I love coming to this arena because the fans are so knowledgeable. This city welcomes the UFC with open arms every single time, and tonight we come with a banger of a fight card. So one of the things we spoke about on the walk of Aldana was how tremendous her boxing is, as is Diego Lopez, as is Alexa Grasso. But when you're that boxing based, your legs are there to be kicked because the stance is so wide.
Nice job defensively there by Vieda. And now leather being thrown on both sides. All right, here we go, early round one. It sort of seems as though both women are waiting for the other to make a mistake.
Well, they're trying to find an entry. You know, when you're at the highest level of the sport, one mistake could ultimately cost you everything you've worked your whole life for.
Well, there it is, right? Turning defense into offense. Clever counter shot by Vieda. All right, nice leg kick by her there, and you can expect she'll go back to that weapon as this fight continues against the boxer.
Well, you have to. It's a mixed martial arts fight. You have to use all your weapons. You have 8 points to attack with. You have the elbows, you have the fists, you have the knees, and you have the kicks. She is willing to use each and every one, and that gives her advantages in these fights. Oh, nice body shot. Oh, nice combination.
Straight right hand counter, useful. Oh, beautiful combination by her there on the front foot once again.
I mean, she does a good job of keeping her hands up, pressing forward, and really looking to close the distance every time. Really nice job blocking that shot.
2 minutes to go here in round one. Right, late round one, and she hasn't really needed to lean on the grappling. We've had a striking affair thus far.
Yeah, because she feels like she can beat her anywhere in the octagon tonight. And right now, she's showing that she is the better striker.
46 total strikes have landed for the Brazilian Katlyn Vieira. Oh man, I hate to laugh, but she lands another kick there, and now you're really starting to see that visible damage on the other side.
When you start seeing the redness in the leg, that means that every time she is driving that baseball bat right into the thigh where she wants it to land, and now her opponent is limping, her opponent's wounded, her opponent's injured, and now watch the target be way more stationary.
Aldana's cut, folks, nasty cut on her lip just opened up. Under a minute now to go in the round. Well, my favorite rap group, Onyx, would always say stick and move, and she is moving beautifully off that center line tonight.
John, that's exactly what she's doing. She's moving in, out, side to side. She's doing everything right defensively that then will lead to counter opportunities.
Oh, another beautiful kick to the thigh. She has attempted. Oh, nice job by her there to slip the offense coming her way and then land a beautiful counter.
That was so nice. She rocked her there, J.A.
Now a right hand. Big left hand. Oh! Final seconds of round one. One round down. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
You're being way too hyper on this fight. I need you to calm down.
Well, I'm just not sure how many more strikes she can take to that swollen area as they attend to her. We'll get you some replays.
Not many, J.A. She's in trouble. It's damaging, and every time another one lands on that type of swelling, it feels like a jolt of lightning through your face. She has got to move her head. She's got to be proactive in her defense so she's not taking too many shots.
You ready, John? Good.
Second round here. In our fighter meeting, she talked a lot about just fighting on instinct, finding that zone, and she is doing exactly what she set out to do.
Very rarely does a fighter deliver on everything they say. This young lady is doing that and more.
Good attack the cut. That's right. Bora. Ataca ele.
Well, not just a high output fight to this point, but a high accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight, and it's made for a very fun fight.
All right, so she lays the... Man, she found the zone early, right? I think once in my basketball career, I actually found the zone like this. Flow state, right? You're not thinking about throwing the jab. You're not thinking about throwing the body kick. You're not thinking about changing levels for a takedown. You're just reacting on instinct in the moment. And when a fighter at this level is in his or her flow state, caution flammable. Vieira's continuing to build off of that first round. Several significant strikes have landed already. Trying to establish that jab once again. Well, not sure her hands, her striking has ever looked better. She continues to land with volume, with pace, with power.
Yeah, with pace and pressure. It's an overwhelming feeling being in there with her when she's fighting at this level. When everything's working, she is as good as anyone in the UFC. Tonight, she is at her peak level.
Well, she went to the straight left, unable to connect with. Vietta's eye looks to have been cut open from one of those offerings.
It's never good to get cut, but right now it's a small one. You don't have to worry about it, but you got to protect it.
Look at that lead hand. She lands the hook yet again, and defensively, a lot to be desired on the other side.
I mean, you've got to get better. You cannot eat these lead hooks over and over like this. But hats off to this young lady. She knew what she wanted to do, and she's doing exactly that tonight.
Under 2 minutes to go. All right, well, she's landed those hooks at a high clip here tonight. Actually, some fans are starting to call her Mrs. Lineker. I think it's a pretty good nickname.
Oh, it's a great nickname because they fight in the same style. She's very heavy-footed because she wants to get everything into that left hook, right hook, body hook, head hook. No matter where, she is just throwing those big digging punches all over her opponent's body.
Trying to load up on one, and she lands. Her cornermen are losing their minds. She got stunned by that strike earlier in the round, but just hasn't gotten herself mentally or physically back in the fight.
You never know how your fighter is going to react to adversity. Right now, she has not done a good job of it.
Montana's eye appears to be closing up by the second. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. 45 seconds remain in the round. Just out of range with that right hook.
She gets in very close and gets to the single collar tie.
Vietta's eye is starting to swell shut. 15 seconds remain in the round. Well, in the clinch, but she's staying active. Beautiful punch to the head there. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
All right, take a deep breath from it. Relax. It's okay. Let's get our elbows a little bit tighter this time. Throw your combinations hard and fast and get those arms.
All right, we now re-rack some of the highlights from the previous round, of which there were a lot.
You okay? Ready? Let's
Third
go.
round underway. All right, so the previous 2 rounds pretty entertaining, DC. We'll see who has the upper hand here as this next round gets underway.
Very evenly matched fight, but we knew exactly this.
Fighter there, probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively.
Big right hand there. Strong outside leg kick. Well, her striking has been great tonight, rocked her opponent pretty significantly, but you got to think there's a little bit of disappointment that she wasn't able to get the finish.
She should be disappointed that she didn't finish the fight. This one looked like it was over. If she gets this opportunity again, she needs to go.